I haven't put out a nothing reason she left video in a while. And I think so. I did that nothing's reason she left a little while ago, well, a couple of days ago, and the response has been amazing. So many women have left their nothing reasons. I have enough nothing reasons to make several videos. Anyway, let's just get to it. This person, Melly Belly, says, my ex used to use me as a pillow to lean on when I was pregnant as cuddling and would get blindly mad when I told him my body hurt. It's so strange. Like I had severe sciatica and worked in healthcare at the time. So I was on my feet all day. I just wanted so bad to relax. My bones hurt so bad. So she just needed to rest. So she had to leave. Christy Robb says, the final straw, my ex-abuser complained that the bathroom was dirty from his uncle's visit. I was up to my elbows waxing the floors at the time. He had previously attempted to unalive my sister, her husband, and myself after years of abuse. It's never nothing. No, it's never nothing. This person says, one, caught him cheating again while I'm taking 24/7 care of my 77-year-old mother who had a stroke. Then said it was my fault he was lonely. Number two, then he had the nerve to ask our daughter how I was doing after I came back to our hometown with her. Fool, mind your own business. My mama and I are no longer your business. He also tried to find out where we're staying since we've been back. Yes, none of your business, dude. You left. You cheated. So, peace. Deal with it. This person says, honestly, I never got the chance to get married because my guy died on me. But I've come to the conclusion that I'd be in that 80% demographic that leaves because dude was a heavy drinker. I mean, like we go to bed and he'd always have a 750 milliliter bottle of vodka behind his pillow and would wake up every 20 minutes to take a shot. My goodness. Okay. Anytime we went anywhere, he'd fill a water bottle with vodka and sip on it the whole time. My last straw um, was when we were celebrating Easter and I was outside chalk drawing on the sidewalk with my daughter, and he came out yelling at me to move his bottle. He thought I'd hit it, yelled at me in front of my kid. I told his mom that night. I went to sleep in my daughter's room with her. He begged me to come to bed. I said no. The next day, we had to take him to the hospital because his liver was failing. I didn't have the heart to leave him while he was dying, so I stayed with him in the hospital for 20 days. He never came back home and was in a coma for 18 of the 20 days before he passed. Never again. That messed me up bad. Okay, so this person said, I wasn't married to him. We were engaged. I left because he was abusive, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. He cheated, then lied to me. Oh, and on top of to top the cake off, when I caught him in lies, he would abuse me like it was my fault he got caught. My last one wanted to be a housewife. Okay. I'm disabled. I don't need nor can I afford a housewife. He would go to the food pantry for expired meats and bread and claim that was contributing. He pretty much refused to work. And then when he got a job, I had to bring him there and bring him home. And he spent every cent he made on whatever he wanted, which wasn't gas money or tolls or oil changes for my car or rent or food. I kept telling him he should call the homeless shelter and find out what he needs to do when he needs a bed. He asked one of his buddies how that works, and his dude said, you just go there. So he did nothing. And when I dropped him off at the homeless shelter, he was all shocked Pikachu face that they said that they were full and could not give him a bed. That was in 2018. And I think he finally found another woman to leech off so he's not homeless anymore. But if not, then he's still homeless. Edited to add that I wasn't married to this fool. My divorce was a long time ago. He had a drug problem he wouldn't do anything about, and I wasn't going out like that. Okay. So, according to Jane says, I left my marriage due to my spouse being controlling, racist, and homophobic, along with his ED and refusal to get help. He would also abuse me sexually in my sleep. Yep, that's a pretty good reason to leave. This person said, my ex-husband was narcissistic. He hit me, and if he didn't, he bullied me. I found out he has a friend in the UK. He didn't let me talk to her, so I knew he was cheating. He later married her. I now know he wasted my young 7 years to get a Swedish passport. It took me a long time to figure out how manipulating he was. He also threatened to beat up my brother. So Cord says he was emotionally manipulative, legitimately, didn't like me, but stayed for my money, was constantly trying to tear me down personally and professionally, was cheating on me with anything that moved, constantly blamed me for his unhappiness at his failure to thrive, and was beginning to become physically abusive, but would frame it as a joke. Other than that, he was great. Okay. So Stacy says this, and I agree. She says, "Why are there always comments that are backhanded? I could never have this or that happen to me. That's why I'm single. That's why I don't have kids." Comments like these insinuate a hierarchical posture or mindset. I can't stand it, but I see it under almost every post. I would never. I'm trying to understand how. I'm single. I'm good by choice. Good for you, but the post wasn't speaking to that demographic. So be quiet. Exactly. This is for women to let other women know what they went through. We don't need you being up here like, I would never put up with that. Okay, cool. Cool. These women eventually left, so they don't need you. Okay, Karen King says adultery, financial abuse, cruelty. She said I was married twice. First husband with him for 20 years. My second husband, 13 years, same foolishness. Okay. Rena Beauty says they love to say women choose the wrong type of man, but damn it, there seems to be like there's no good ones, either just bad men or wolves in sheep's clothing. The good guys in quotes. Okay, so Reckless Mermaid says, I say SEX for marriage, and it was the worst decision. Our SEX life was nearly non existent, and he had no interest on improving it. Finally, after 10 years, at 34 years old, I couldn't spend the rest of my life with a glorified roommate. So this woman is speaking from the side of the man. She says, there's a guy at my work that says his 20-year marriage ended because his wife got a tummy tuck and a boob job. He acts like he was an angel and she did him so dirty. I know better. Chances are the surgeries gave her the confidence she needed to leave a miserable marriage. But he's not going to say that because then he would have to take some accountability. So that guy was completely blindsided because a lot of the time, supposedly, they're blindsided. They didn't see it coming, But like she said, she probably got a little bit of confidence, got the courage to finally leave. And that's, so many people probably are not paying attention. Or they are paying attention and they just don't care until the woman actually puts some actions behind the words. Anyways, you guys go ahead, let me know your stories, leave some comments and leave the comments that are unhelpful. Just leave it off my page. All the finger wagging, I could never go through, I could never. Cool, I am so glad. But my space is a safe space for women to share the things that they have been through. We know that you would never, never, ever, ever, ever. I get it. Yes, we don't need you sharing right now because that's not what this post is for. There are 3 other posts that you can, let us know all of the things that you would never. All right. For everybody else, go ahead and like, comment, share.